Hello everyone, Matt Burns here.
Hi, everybody!
Dr. Nick?
Bye, everybody!
Okay, bye-bye Dr. Nick.
Hola, senoritas and senoras.
There we go. And in case you can't tell who my co-host is, as always, it is none other than Senor Irvine. Or James Irvine.
Senora. Oh. Yeah, just senor.
Just Senor.
Mr. Irvine sounds a bit too formal.
Calm down. It's
Calm
not like
down, dear, it's
it's
only a commercial.
It's not like someone was saying to me yesterday, so, and there goes Mr. Burns. Excellent.
Yeah. It's not like somebody mocked you trying to get into a ring yesterday.
Oh, no. I'll be honest with you, even I had to laugh at that one.
It was rather amusing. If people are wondering why I was smacking my chops today, it's because, again, as per usual, I am stuffing my face.
No comment.
Nom, 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 nom.
There's no comment. But anyway.
It's not fault, I have a wise.
Anyway. We have got a lot to talk about. We've got a lot to cover. Yes, we missed last week. We didn't know if we were going to be doing this week because of yesterday, and we've got a lot to unravel.
We've been busy boys.
But at the same time, the wrestling world has just decided to just go, we're going to do this, and let's just flip it upside down.
Yeah, and then we just turned around and just went, fuck that shit, I'm out. Fuck that shit, I'm out.
Yeah, pretty much. It is one of them where it is. That sounds wrong to me.
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
But anyway, allow me to...
Would you kindly?
Yes. The following broadcast may contain language, opinions and topics that may not be suitable for your mother. However, I do believe... Let me just think now. What haven't I done in a while?
Well, before you...
Got it.
What?
I got it. However, I do believe that Snagglepuss is much easier on the eyes and ears.
A+ for the win.
Yay! There we go.
And to narrow it down in translation, anyone who finds any harsh language that may be unsuitable for younger children or are easily offended, in other words, it's not for fucking you.
Kindly go and fuck yourself.
Oh, and if you're one of them people who wants to sit at the back and sit there screaming out, just as they're saying, I'm just going to throw this allegation!
Nah.
From a distance, while also not actually showing the actual full evidence or, wants to partially show it and then hide it away, anything, kind of go fuck yourself.
Oh, you went there already, did you?
What?
I'm not surprised, really. It's been a bit of a reoccurring theme this week.
Yeah, it has, because we've had people sit there forgetting their names, calling them Mr. Rongos, and going left, right, and centre with false allegations. But by the way, just so you know, I didn't mention any fucking names there.
I forgot. You son, riding on my fucking coattails. Who's your idol? That's a tough question. It's fucking me, you dickhead!
Yeah, pretty much. But the point being is...
Worst promo ever.
It wasn't even meant to be a promo.
No, it wasn't. It was just a fucking moron speaking to the camera. Forgot.
Well, half. And a few background noises.
True. Yeah.
Which could be questionable.
I would share it out, but I just don't want to. Not waste my time.
No. Exactly.
Anyway, we would like to tell everybody that we are in support of a Black Lives Matter.
We are always going to be advocates for hashtag speaking out.
And we are also good friends with the LGBTQ plus community. Yes, we know there are more letters now, but it really should not be us that repeats it because we will fuck it up.
And there's a plus.
Yeah, there is a plus. And that is the plus. It's a plus. The plus. Get it? Got it? Good.
We always include everybody. Aha, I haven't heard that in a while.
Ah. I know.
I see what you did there.
We would also like to share out that the fact that we do always have a open mic for people that would like to join in on our conversation throughout the session, and to discuss any of the topics that we've just brought up, so long as you are telling us something slanderous or libelous, it can only be fact and reported as fact.
Oh, and if somebody sits there saying that slander and libel are the exact same thing, the only way is just one's spoken, one's actually written.
Yes, thank you very much. Libel.
Yes, it's written.
It's literature.
Of course.
It's why it's got an L at the beginning.
I see what you did there. But anyway, genuinely, wrestling-wise, at this moment in time, is just... Oof.
We say wrestling, you say, yeah, wrestling, yeah, wrestling, yeah, wrestling. Oh, fuck off.
Well, bear in mind that certain banned words have actually stopped being banned.
Banned words? What, you mean like belt?
Yeah.
Or title?
Yeah.
Or can we say can? No, you can't go that far. It's PG-14.
Hospital, wrestler, wrestlers, wrestling.
Yeah, so anything that Vince McMahon ruined is now gone.
Yeah. And we've even got people who have been released by WWE coming back now as well.
Yeah, it's like a bad fucking rash. You
exactly
the first time round, and you were absolutely crap carrying Cross, Mr. Boring. But welcome back with open arms.
But there's a difference.
What, he's got hair?
He's got his wife with him.
Yeah, but he's got hair.
He's got his wife with him.
She was with him before.
Not on the main roster.
Yeah, but she was with him in NXT and he still wasn't any good then. He's so boring and dull. He's like a poor man's Batista. You can't unsee that now, can you?
No, I thought somebody else was a poor man's Batista, but...
No. It is definitely Karrion Kross.
No, I thought she was going to be a poor man's Kane.
No. That's too much of a high bar for him.
No, I think Batista's is quite a high bar, because he's produced some comedy gold just out of just going, nope, fuck that shit, I'm out.
No, I respect Kane more than I do Batista. I like Batista, don't get me wrong, but I respect Kane more.
But bear in mind, if it wasn't for Batista, we'd never have a certain slow eating, crisp
That's in a movie, not in a wrestling ring.
It could still happen.
I respect Kane more as a wrestler than I did Batista as a wrestler. That's because he did the whole fucking thing with Devon Dudley. And it was boring.
You can't blame that on him.
No, I can't, but it's just like... He only got booked at first because he's a big guy. Not because he can wrestle. Literally.
We'll be talking more on possibly on little things on that.
He has that much muscle, right? He walks around like them people and then blow up fucking sumo suits.
Nah, it's funny.
He walks around like he's fucking walking down the road holding these fucking Nan's carpets that are all rolled up. That's how big his muscles are. It's ridiculous.
What'd you say to his face, though?
Fuck yeah. Since when have you ever known me to back down from a challenge?
You do know he's done MMA as well.
And? What's that got to do with it?
He's undefeated.
Yeah, I wonder if he's actually thinged as well.
What?
Been to court. Well, duh, one punch. Hey, can I have my 10 grand now? You know what I mean? It doesn't bother me. A black eye is nothing compared to 10 grand in your back pocket.
Mm.
Give me that money, bitch. And yes, no, I'm not really that guy, but I do have an opinion, and I am allowed to stress it, whether you like it or not, and I don't care how big they are or how angry they may get. I don't care.
Well, I'm surprised. To be honest with you, I'm surprised you didn't point something out. Actually,
what?
Bear in mind that as big and scary as Batista is, and I know some people might be sitting there saying, "You're bringing up the past. Why are you bringing up the past?" Bear in mind, he did get floored by Booker T.
Yeah, I'll be more scared of Booker T than I would fucking Batista. I'd be more scared of Jericho.
Oh no, that dude's crazy.
Fucking Jericho.
But yeah,
Jericho,
would you like to know? Would you like to know somebody who's even more scary than Jericho?
Oh, why do I get the feeling I know?
Can you remember Sin Cara?
Yeah.
Not the original, the one who ended up becoming Sin Cara after the original one left.
Yeah.
Him. He was beating the shit out of people in the cafeteria.
Really?
Yeah, really.
Sin Cara?
Yeah. Can you remember Hunico?
Oh, yeah.
He ended up replacing the original Sin Cara.
Yeah.
And becoming, the proper...
No, he was crazy, but I didn't know he was fucking like...
Oh, mate, he was legit crazy, but at the same time, he could also handle himself quite well.
That's all right.
And when I said handle himself quite well, someone accidentally upset him, and then everyone was like, "Ooh!" The person across from just went, "Oh shit! Have I just fucked up?
Mm-hmm. Spadudios.
Bear in mind that the Hunico is... I'm just trying to think. Can you remember Aiden English's old tag team partner?
Yeah, Aiden English, yeah.
No, his tag team partner.
Yes, I know, yeah.
Yeah, he pummeled him over a small man, I think. He's pummeled Sheamus. And... and a few others.
See, but this just goes to prove it doesn't matter how big you are.
And he's also squared up to Chris Jericho. Bear in mind that Chris Jericho was crazy enough to square up to Brock Lesnar.
Well, not being funny, like, he's not the only wrestler that he's squared up to.
Oh, and Goldberg.
No, he actually had a fight with Goldberg and won, didn't he?
Oh, yeah.
Do you remember the airport story?
Yes.
Hope you're happy with yourself, Jericho. Well, yes, I am, actually. I love that story. Oh, that's great. Hope you're happy with yourself, Jericho. Well, yeah, I am, actually.
You just have to love it, don't you?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
You just have to, because it's one of them moments where you sit there thinking, well, yeah, you kind of do. But the real thing about it is, at the moment, we know that some people are saying WWE is too far gone. They're not going to change their culture. You might see a few differences. They might have a small resurgence, but it's still the same. Now, we know that CM Punk is stating it's not going to change much. The culture's not going to change that much. You just might see a few familiar faces.
If anything, it's going to be just like... I think it's going to be better. The pay-per-views are going to be better. But I think your regular showing, like from Raw to SmackDown to NXT, I think that's not going to change much.
Although, I think it might.
Nah.
Bear in mind that on Monday, they're actually bringing back the WWE Women's Tag Team Tournament.
Wow, Burns. Wow.
What?
Wow. Wow. Yeah, just wow. Wow. Wow.
And there's rumour has it that
that's such a big change.
Wait for it. There's also the fact that they might have actually re-signed the former champions back.
And here we go again.
And they've also given Shayna Baszler a push.
And here we go again.
Why? No. It's just good to see certain individuals getting a push.
It is nice, and I won't lie, it is nice, and it is deserved that, that they're getting these pushes.
Yeah.
But I reiterate the fact that I'm more of an AEW guy now.
No. That's fine, and we'll get to that shortly. I'm just saying, it's just nice to see that WWE are sort of mixing things up.
Yeah, they've gone from a PG to a PG-14. So does that mean that we can say the word shit? No! MJF, guess what? You're more than welcome to go to WWE. But when you literally get turned around and told that you can't say fuck, and you can't have a blistering promo anymore, and you can't have a scathing attack, you think you were frustrated with how you were treated at AEW? Just wait till you're treated like shit at WWE. Bye!
That's if he gets there.
Oh no, he's going to sign with fucking WWE. You can see it coming.
No. I said that's if he gets to the main roster. He might have to go through NXT yet.
No, I don't think he will. I think he'll go straight to the main thing. He's too... I wouldn't say the word famous, because he's not famous. Yeah. But he is very well known around all wrestling promotions. All. Because they all know that he started in the WWE.
Now, the real scary thing about it is, we've already seen certain things already coming to light. Bear in mind, has anybody seen the 24/7 Championship recently?
No, that's because John Cena's got it. I told you this earlier. You
because
can't see won it.
Do you know how long it's been off TV right now? I actually have no idea who the current 24/7 champion is.
Wasn't it Reggie last time I saw? Or was that long ago?
That might have been a while ago.
The only person I think that deserves a push in the WWE, R-Truth.
Wow. Wow. Okay. I've just looked it up. Okay.
Go on.
It's not Reggie.
Who is it?
It's who Reggie attempted to date.
Carmella.
Dana Brooke.
Really?
Yeah.
She's the current champion. Oh, God, I hope they fucking dropped it then.
And
that title just became too much of a joke. It was fun watching R-Truth do some funny bits with it and stuff.
Yeah.
But it just got too much of a joke and it just needed to be dropped.
You know, Dana Brooke, who's on her 8th reign.
Yeah, I'd like to say, I think the only person that made that title relevant was R-Truth. And if anything, he deserves a push for a...
I was just about to get to it. A lot of the guys that were pushed in that division shouldn't be really there. They should be actually getting pushed, you know, as a wrestler.
Yeah.
Because right now, it was just taking the piss. How far it went.
The thing is, right, is the way I'm looking at it is this.
Mm-hmm.
AEW, and this is what I was told by somebody not long ago, is that AEW is for more of your gritty kind of wrestling, your full-on technical, gritty styled wrestling, your proper street fights, not just going around the whole of the world and just going, oh, it's a Glaswegian street fight, oh, it's a London street fight, oh, it's a Manchester street fight, oh, it's a New York street fight.
Be careful, pick your words very carefully right now, because I can see where this is going to go.
What?
It's not like you're going to mention another country and then actually have the wrong flags in the building.
Not saying a word. But, you know, yeah. Yeah, I know which one you mean.
What makes it worse is if somebody actually was glued up, they might actually even clock on the fact that even a certain big company even made the same mistake.
Oh, yeah, 100%. But the smaller company made the biggest mistake.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Let's have a South African street fight and then hang all the Union, and then forget that there's like loads of Union Jacks hanging off the ceiling. What part of that fight was a fucking South African street fight?
No comment.
Ugh.
That's gold.
I felt sorry for the fucking wrestlers. I'm sorry, but I did.
I did, but at least they have.
It was a good match. It was a good match. Yeah, it was a good match, to be fair. They made it what it was, so yeah.
Exactly.
Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, so AEW is for more of your gritty style of wrestling. If you admire the more gritty, hard style, strong style kind of wrestling, your gritty kind of fucking wrestling where just one move could open you up.
Yeah.
That's what AEW is. And no, it's not like GCW. It's not like Game Changer Wrestling. It's a more, how can I say it, controlled, in more of a controlled environment. Whereas the wrestlers are that experienced in these kind of matches that they can do them very safely.
Yeah.
So that's the difference. And yeah, injuries are always going to happen anyway. But WWE is more so, it was really PG, and they've actually had more serious injuries in WWE this year than AEW have. And AEW is more gritty. So, you know what I mean?
I don't know how to tell a story. But what's also more worrying is the fact that they actually had a certain Paul come on and actually show up most of the roster.
Yeah.
Oops.
So this is the thing, right? Nobody knows what the roster is in WWE anymore. It used to be so simple in the late 90s, early noughties to go like, oh, I can't wait for that match for the Hardy Boys versus Edge and Christian and the Dudley Boys. I can't wait to watch Right to Censor get their arses under. I can't wait to watch The Godfather versus D'Lo Brown. You know, you knew the roster. The roster. It's like, oh, I can't wait for RVD versus D'Lo Brown. I can't wait for William Regal versus The Rock. Can't wait for William Regal versus Test. Do you know what I mean? I knew the roster. I was familiar with the wrestlers.
Yeah.
Nowadays, it's just like, because the bigger stars are the only ones that got pushed, and they remained at the top for too long. It makes you not give a shit about the rest of the roster.
It's almost like history repeating itself with what happened with WCW.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm hoping that Triple H can turn it around, and I'm hoping that he can turn it into more of a watchable, a more watchable product, because it would be nice to watch WWE again. At the moment, though, I'm only invested in like the big three.
Yeah, no, I can sympathise with you on that one. And the scary thing about
it... Sorry, the big four, not the big three. But even Survivor Series is just not Survivor Series anymore.
No, I get where you're coming from with that. And the scary thing about it is I've actually checked out the Raw stuff and SmackDown this week, and I actually checked it out a little bit more.
Shut up, Burns. You watched it all.
No. I actually just watched the highlights, as I've said, but I didn't actually have the urge to just quickly turn it off, if you get what I mean. Compared to when Vince was running it.
See, for me, driving around with Dave Dalvecchio, and he was saying that all of us were brought up on WWF, WCW. We were all WWF guys.
Yeah.
Before it was WWE.
Well, we're all wrestling guys.
When they moved to WCW moved, and it was, the invasion angle and all that kind of stuff, we were still WWF guys because we believed in the product. Yes. Loved it. We ate that shit up.
Yeah.
Now that we look back at some of the stuff, we go like, oh yeah, that was really fucking stupid. That was really dumb. But that's now because we are wrestlers. We can look back at stuff and say, yeah, that was actually kind of dumb. Or that was a shit match. You know what I mean?
And, that's the thing with hindsight. But in the moment...
Yeah, exactly.
No, but in the moment, you don't always see clearly. And that was the beauty of wrestling. The fact that it can make you sit there, be that amazed that you actually forget about basic logic.
Yeah.
And be entertained.
See, the thing for me is like, back in the day, you got Stone Cold Steve Austin, you got Triple H, you got The Undertaker, you got Kane, you got The Big Show, you got The Rock, and you got various other superstars that were like up there, like Kurt Angle. Oof. And, you've got everybody in that category. And then you had your mid-card section, and you'd often get a push from a mid-card guy, that like your Chris Jerichos and your Benoits and your Guerreros. And I'm sorry, but why they never fucking pushed Dean Malenko, I don't fucking know. It really pisses me off. But this is why I love AEW, because it reminds me of Dean Malenko.
Yeah.
It reminds me of Dean Malenko. It's more technical. It's more gritty. It's more, I'm going to try and pull your fucking leg off, That's why I love
No. You just hit the nail on the head. Spot on. It's a different, unique thing. And for me, this is where I'm a little bit more happy for WWE that they are. It might not be the full culture change, but it might be just enough of change to bring some people back to it. And the scary thing about it is, let me just state this for the record, I am not going to sit there and say I'm going to turn my back on AEW. Fuck no.
No, I never will. Not with the amount of matches and possible dream matches that I could see on there. It's like right. I've already witnessed a couple.
Exactly, and for me, it's just the fact of, as much as someone can sit there and say to you, are you a WWE guy? Are you an AEW guy? Are you an ROH guy? Neither. I'm a wrestling guy. I want to watch as much wrestling content and be entertained.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying, though, is that I can actually, hand on heart, say that I am an AEW guy, and this is where I was getting to the point with driving around with Dave, is that the point of it is that we were brought up on WWE. We watched it grow into something absolutely phenomenal and huge.
Yeah.
Not like it, because it wasn't big in the UK back in the early 90s. It was big, but it wasn't as big as it is now in the UK.
And at the same time, it also came across as, it almost felt like it was dirty to be a fan of it.
Yeah, so it was like, wrestling was always seen, it's like just a bunch of gay men running around in tights, and you're like, would you say that to the faces? Yeah, I would. No, you fucking wouldn't, mate, because they'd knock you the fuck out.
Or they sit there saying, you do know that's fake. You do watch it. And it's like, you watch Emmerdale, right? Yeah. You know that's fake too, right?
What's fake? Sorry, what did you say?
Emmerdale.
Yeah, like, do you watch soap operas? Yeah, well, wrestling is our soap opera.
Just,
you know what I mean?
Just a bit more brutal.
Yeah, just a bit more brutal. It's like, where else are you going to get somebody getting put through a fucking table and then going out for dinner with him after? Yeah. Nowhere. Nowhere.
Oh, and they don't have a stuntman doing it either.
Right, well, here we go. As I was saying, me and Dave were saying that he was saying that we've both been brought up on WWE and WWF, and they were offering nothing from 2005, 6, 7. What have they offered? Soon as John Cena went on that, that massive long fucking title run,
yeah,
where it's like, he'd lose it, but then he'd win it back again, and then he just didn't lose it for ages. And then he'd lose it, but then he'd win it back again. It's like, you offered nothing. You offered no competition. You offered no decent matches.
You didn't have competition to be worried about, that was the problem.
Yeah, and that was the problem. But it's like, we got so tired. And it's like, during them periods of time, I was watching TNA. I was watching Impact Wrestling.
Oh, no. There you go. Boom. You know what? Cheers for that. You just give me a wicked idea of that. I actually remember a bit of them days as well, because I was actually watching TNA before it was actually on the weekly TV show. I remember when it used to be monthly pay-per-views of NWA TNA.
Yeah.
And I remember that being, when, Ken Shamrock was the first NWA TNA champion.
Yeah, exactly. And he won the, fucking hell. It was like, what was it like? Was it like a King of the Ring thing, but you win the title at the end of it?
King of the Ring? No, they did like a tournament.
Yeah, so it was like a mini King of the Ring, so tournament.
It was. I think it wasn't called the King of the Ring. I can't remember what they called it.
Yes, I know it wasn't called the King of the Ring, for God's sake. Were you even listening to me?
Yes, I am listening to you. And I'm just going to say this. That's, to be honest with you, that could be another topic in its own right. The King of the Ring. Where the fuck's that pay-per-view? Or premium live events, fuck off.
Yeah, exactly. If Triple H brings that back, I'd watch that. Because
take my money.
I used to really, really, really enjoy the King of the Ring. I really did.
When it's done on one night, when it's done over so many nights, you can have a few issues.
Yeah, exactly.
Not that
done
I know.
On one night, you've got mid-carders, top stars, you've got mid-carders sometimes beating top stars, causing an upset. You know what I mean? That's what the King of the Ring was. It was a chance for the bigger talent to put over the mid-card, the next talent. Jake the Snake and fucking Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, come on. I mean, obviously, that should have been Triple H back then, but obviously he was a bit of a fucking moron, but,
Well. Happens.
Oh, let's just break kayfabe. Back when kayfabe was actually a thing.
And they couldn't punish two guys on the way out and couldn't punish the main champion. So, where's the target going to go? On the one guy who's got fuck all.
Yep.
Punish, 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 punish.
And then just to get his own back, he nailed the boss's daughter. It's funny how life works, isn't it?
Swings and roundabouts, swings and roundabouts.
Yeah, but it wasn't Macho Man.
Oh!
Oh, wait. Yeah, that could have been actually. Allegedly, of course.
Oh, fuck, oh, fuck.
Allegedly.
Hashtag send for the man.
Yep. It would have been a hashtag speaking out moment.
I was thinking more or less of a certain Botchamania clip.
So yeah, my point is that certain people's preferences over time will change.
Yeah.
You never know. AEW might turn into WWE, or it might just be the next TNA that just falls out of its arse and doesn't draw a crowd. But I can't see that happening. It's just too big now.
It's not that it's just too big. It's the fact that they haven't tried to rush into a situation. Oh, let's just jump into competition.
Yeah. Have you seen the trailer? Oh no, we'll talk about that later. Actually, no, I won't say anything yet because I have seen it and it looks fucking awesome.
Okay.
But yeah, so you were talking about SummerSlam as well. You were saying that was a really good event. I'm good. I'm glad that it was. I'm glad that the WWE fans have got something to watch now, a product that they can actually be happy.
Jim Cornette actually spoke about it. At first, if you read the beginning of his what he stated, you think he's about to rip WWE a new arsehole over it, but he didn't. He says, terrible championship match, but an amazing. It was like sort of, but a dramatic match at the same time. It was like, what? What do you mean? He just says, as a match itself, it just goes for a championship match. It was like it didn't make a lot of sense and everything. You know, too much carnage. But he turned around and just says, he goes, but the match itself was a way where you could sit there and done this, done that, and people have seen it. It was the fact that they brought something new and fresh that no fucker expected. That makes you go, oh fuck.
The only thing I can say that was missing from that was King going, oh my god.
Yeah, no, but my point being is, it's the fact that they were able to get you to sit there going, oh fuck. You know, things look like they could be changing. They wowed you in different ways, which is great. As much as they might sit there and saying it's the same match over and over again, but he turned around and just says, he just goes, but what a fucking way to get you to snap. You know, you sit there and think, oh, it's Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns again, blah, 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 blah. And then they do that match. And you sit there thinking, well, fucking hell, that's one way of saying this is the final one. It was like a nice way of capping it off. You sit there and think you've seen it all, but nope.
Yeah, kind of like different though, isn't it? You know, because obviously they've not seen anything like that for years.
One thing I will say is, I doubt anyone will be ever as cool as the Roman Reigns mic catch moment.
Not seen it.
Fuck me, that was just smooth. I mean, that is just smooth. Lesnar's come down on like a tractor. He's on the forklift that's up a little bit. As he's cutting the promo, right, he's about to pass the mic back to Roman, and he throws it, and you see the mic twirling. And he's thinking, that's going to be a difficult catch, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Roman just literally hand it aside, effortlessly
moved his arm a fraction, just caught it, put it to his side, and just gave a wink. Just
I
literally.
I can't believe out of all highlights in wrestling that you could pick up out of AEW, and yet when it comes to WWE, the only thing you can pick out is
No, it wasn't that. It wasn't that. No, it was just a really, one of the moments where you think, "Fuck, that was interesting." But to be honest with you, the whole breaking the ring near enough was a completely new. It wasn't like the uncovered the boards or anything, or the ring imploded. Brock used a tractor to literally lift the fucking one corner of the ring up, showing everything underneath. It was just done in such a unique way. But at the same time, they were bringing people back. They're bringing, new faces. Good to see Bayley again. It was just nice. But then again, AEW, like we were saying earlier, look at the roster that we've got now. Look at everybody that's on there. Look what they're doing. They're literally... And this is the thing where I think this is WWE's problem that AEW doesn't have. That AEW's got going for itself right now. Yes, it could lead to, with the second someone WWE loses a wrestler, AEW pick them up or something along them lines. Fair enough. I know some people saying, well, it's just WWE going to, new, ex-WWE guy going over to AEW. Right, fine, whatever. But the one thing I will say with AEW, that it does over it as, are they just sitting there saying, oh, we're just going to put on, the guys who come from WWE? No.
Because them WWE guys are actually helping put over the talent at AEW.
They're making their own stars as well, which is fucking fantastic. That's the problem that at the moment that I think Triple H, under the Triple H, Stephanie, and the other Khan. You know what? Fuck it. Nick Khan has got to deal with, which the fact as the problem with the product that Vince is made before he left was the fact that they were too focused on, oh, we've got our big time stars, focus on them, focus on them, focus on them, focus on them. We're about to retire, focus on them, focus on them. I'm semi-retiring, focus, 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 focus. And then when that person leaves, then they're either having to bring in someone, be nostalgic, who's, been, from the past, to get like a bit of a small booster rating because they've got no fucker else to step up to the plate.
Yeah, because it was either going to be, if Brock Lesnar wasn't going to turn up because of the whole Vince thing, they were going to go and book Goldberg. When you've got somebody like Drew McIntyre sitting there.
Yep.
And, if Roman doesn't drop them titles soon, I swear to God, it's going to be the end of the fucking world.
Yeah. Rage, fucking rage.
Where I literally hope that it is going to be the case that...
I can see that happening.
He's got to drop him soon to fucking somebody, hasn't he? So he may as well be Drew. Because Drew's there every fucking week. He's there week in, week out. The man's solid. He is one of the best fucking showmen in the WWE currently. There's nobody there at this moment in time, other than somebody like Bobby Lashley, that could outdo him.
And on top of that,
Bobby Lashley as WWE champion, I thought he was really good.
Oh yeah, and yet now he's the US champion.
Yeah, but that was just to try and make that US title fucking.
No, it still is.
No, I'm just saying, like...
No. But it's a nice touch that they have given to him because there is a good history to it. And it
just needs to be made more relevant now, the US title. It's just the US title was turning into the 24/7 title. There's only a handful of people that were making it relevant. Shinsuke Nakamura, Cesaro when he was there.
Yeah.
They made that title relevant.
Now, the scary thing about it is, I remember at one point, we will literally just go, who's the US champion? I don't know. Who the fuck is it?
Yeah, exactly. And it's just like, because nobody cares. It's an ugly-ass title as well. It's fucking gross.
But
Continental title looks like a fucking boxing title, and I hate it.
Wait. I try to just remember who's got it. Gunther.
I was just about to say Gunther's got it. Like, I could have told you that myself.
No,
I know I don't watch it, but I have seen bits.
some of the Gunther stuff is whatever.
Yeah, just because he's lost he's lost that size now. He tried to be more Vince McMahon appropriate. You've got to have muscles. You've got to do this. You've got to do that.
You've got to slim down.
You've got to slim down. No, because now you've just taken away from Walter everything that he was. You took his name away, turned it into fucking a German Nazi commander.
Oh, not fully now.
And then it's like, you realise you fucked up, and then you turn it to fucking Gunther, and then it's like, why? Why? You literally took everything away from him. And it's like Finn Balor, you can't take anything away from him because he's just too fucking cool. But unless you give him a main title, and then it's like, oh yeah, we're not going to give you the title back when you come back from injury because we don't know what the fuck we're doing.
Because we think you're too injury prone, blah blah blah, or they're sitting there thinking you're not getting over as the fans, you're not doing what we want. You're not inclusive enough.
Really, and that's just where you need to look at them and just go, really, guys?
No,
really?
it's like no, really, guys. Let me just point this out. He got massively over. You got to the point where people were waiting for him to be on a major event to see the Demon. You know what got him the fuck over? And what did you do? Oh, let's just tuck that away.
Well, never mind.
Fucking sense.
It's just like, oh, we want to see the Demon again, Finn Balor the Demon. And then it's like, oh, yeah, okay, we'll give it you, but then what we're going to do is just job him out.
No, we're just going to turn him into Average Joe Guy.
Yep. And now it's like, Edge didn't want anything to do with the plans that he had for his fucking...
Oh, I'm sorry, but I've got to just say this. Judgment Day, on fucking point over that. Even they didn't like it either.
Yeah.
Because they even put out a post there saying, WWE wants you to be magical. While, the other members are looking on, just standing up like, there's Rhea doing like yoga poses out of a certain Marvel trailer. And they're like, damn.
Yeah, I was just about to say, can I see more of Rhea Ripley doing yoga poses? Especially the downward dog.
But then again, I've got to say, Rhea Ripley on Twitter has been, how do I say, spicy but also fucking funny.
Why is so spicy?
Have you seen it?
No, I haven't seen it.
Somebody was ripping into Dominic being on the show, and yet Rhea Ripley just pointed out, "Oh, Dominic's has been somewhere where you haven't," and put the clip where she literally was crushing his head with her thighs.
Yeah, I was just about to say, yes, I did see that, but it was a GIF. All it said was like, I think the GIF said something along the lines of people griefing Dominic Mysterio, but he's been places where you'll never go.
I was fucking crying.
But this is what we're missing. This is what WWE have missed. I watched a clip, right, of DX celebrating Triple H victory in the ring. Shawn Michaels was on commentary. And Triple H points a woman out in the crowd because she's holding up the DX sign. He points at her, and he's like, she's jumping up and down and jiggling her boobs around. and then he points at it, and I can't remember if he gestures for her to like lift the top, and he gestures, and she lifted it up, but then just out of the blue, he didn't expect any more than that. Then she just pulls her tits out. WWE will never be like that ever again, and that, unfortunately, is a fucking shame, because the people that used to go in the late 90s, early noughties really did not give a fuck. They were just there to have a good time and watch some decent fucking wrestling.
I think the reason why they pulled away from that is because of the whole, let's do marketing and advertisements and everything, which is, okay, what the fuck. But bear in mind
trying to engage with a younger audience so they could try and make it more safer, which I understand, but to a degree, they've kind of literally just ruined their own history.
You've just sort of diluted, you've just basically diluted on your old fan base. You know, the reason why you were able to be so successful.
Yeah, in the first place is because of the fans that were there week in, week out, watching 2 hours of Raw, 2 hours of SmackDown.
Which, by the way...
Sunday Night Heat.
By the way, bear in mind, does anybody remember when Triple H was on a certain Stone Cold podcast?
I don't think I watched that episode, but I do know he's been on it.
Yeah, I'm just going to point this out. Austin asked him a question. If you were ever in charge of the main shows, Raw and that, what would be one of your first actions? Remove the third hour.
Oh God, please, hopefully. It does not need 3 hours of fucking Raw, because it's just like 2 hours of promos and an hour of questionable wrestling.
Which, to be honest with you, this is how good it's been since Triple H has taken over. The fact that the network were willing to offer 1 hour free, no advertisements. Which means, because straight away, that's saying Triple H is bringing... from what I can see, he's doing less... It's not, not sports entertainment. He's doing more entertaining sports. So it's like, He's getting that. It seems like he's changing things. It almost feels like he's bringing a bit of the culture that he had with the NXT Black and Gold brand.
Well, yeah, you look at that, because he had creative control over that, and he only had, what was it, 2 hours? 2 hours of... An hour, sorry. Of that for NXT, and he turned it into fucking gold. Yeah. But this is what we've always been saying.
Then he got it to 2 hours. Then he built it up, and then what did WWE do? Oh, you can't. You're not beating the AEW ratings. Let's just take you off. And so they're thinking, it's like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Yeah, and that was the thing. That what really pissed me off as well, when it was like, oh, Vince McMahon's taking over the fucking Black and Gold brand. Enter NXT 2.0. Looks like somebody's just thrown up a fucking rainbow. And it is. It's fucking stupid. Oh, I hate it. Don't even fucking get me going on it.
Yeah, but anyway, point being is, what's been interesting is the fact that recently, since Triple H has taken over, we have got certain individuals not being... I've already got a theory already that I can see certain individuals not being immediately pushed as much straight away.
Hopefully one of them's Austin Theory.
I am expecting Theory to be one, but at the same time with Theory, I think he's... And this is not a dig at Theory, actually. I'm about to compliment him a little bit. Theory, I can see down in the future being a main star.
Yeah, but just not now, because
he's too young.
He's just not got it.
He's too young. just seems very crass and brass. It's just it doesn't feel like it's he's a bad guy, let's boo him. It's like he's a Vince lad and he's getting pushed to the moon. Well done.
Yeah, and ever since he won that golden egg.
Yes. But anyway,
Must
that
have been
aside,
testicle.
bear in mind, have you noticed anybody else who hasn't been on TV recently?
If you're on about WWE, no, because I don't fucking watch it.
Does the name Omos ring a bell?
Well, it's shit anyway.
Yep. He hasn't been on. Since Triple H has taken over, it's like, whoop, straight off.
Could it be just the fact that he's dangerous?
I'm expecting him to get taken back down to developmental.
Yes, he needs to go back down to developmental.
And another person I can see not getting pushed as much. I think she'll be a big part of their division, but I don't think she'll be as prominent. Charlotte Flair.
Yeah, she'll be more so pushing new talent.
I can see her coming back and eventually start. She may win a title the odd time now, but it won't be. Oh, I'm on Raw. I'm taking the Raw title. The division revolves around me.
Again.
That's how it felt under the regime of WWE. I mean, under Vince.
Well, any woman under Vince gets the creeps and gets shot straight to the moon.
Anyway, point being is, there's just certain changes I can see. One thing I have also noticed that the whole Ezekiel gimmick as well for Elias, I can't see him getting pushed as much because he didn't get really much push by Triple H when he was in NXT under his regime, and the whole Ezekiel gimmick just doesn't make fucking sense unless he's being paired with Kevin Owens, who makes it into an instant classic.
Yeah.
But he's not with him anymore. It's like, okay, that's gone boring now. Moving on. But the one thing I will say, it's just nice that they are mixing it up a little bit now. So, with that, that's going to be wrap up on WWE. Let's move over to AEW.
Yeah, well, I can't say much about this week because I haven't watched it yet because I've just been that busy.
You've got a lot to watch.
But it's only 3 hours. It's less than that if you add in all the fucking breaks and that.
You sure?
Yeah.
Battle of the Belts.
That's tonight, isn't it?
Nope.
When was that?
Last night.
Oh, shit. I could have watched that last night. Bollocks.
That was last night.
Wound it.
All I'm just going to say is, AEW, keep taking my money.
Keep taking my money.
No, they have been on point. They have been... Yes, at the moment we know that a certain former ROH champion is a little bit upset.
I'm sorry, but how long had he had that title for?
He did have it for a bit, but then the first ROH show back, he's losing it. I can understand why he might be a little bit upset and possibly a little bit bitter, but he's also got to understand that he was also defending that title elsewhere, and it's not that he's being in his head. He's saying, "I'm being disrespected." No, you fucking weren't. You actually had the entire brand and company on your fucking back, and they let you run with it.
Yep. I mean, how long were they gonna let Thingy keep chasing him?
Exactly. That's the thing. How long could he have someone chasing him for? You know, as much as you could sit there and say, well, you got this situation. You know, it's like, you know, we'll go. You know, we'll keep him. We'll keep it on him for a little bit longer and whatever. It's like, okay, that's fine. But then, what do we do with it next? Where does it go next?
Yeah, exactly.
And I once minded, I feel as though he should have. He should have actually just sat down and either had a discussion, not a screaming match, and actually, or just seen where Tony Khan was going to actually take him. Because by dropping the ROH title, what's saying that he wasn't considering him lining him up for an even bigger one?
Yeah, within AEW, you don't know that, do you?
And we may not know.
Well, not after that.
No. We won't. No.
I just don't think there was any need for it.
I understand you can have your frustrations and everything, but when it gets to the point where you got dirt sheets literally picking up that he's coming out effing and blinding out of a meeting with the boss. Nothing personal. Anyone who goes in speaking to their boss and comes out effing and blinding at your boss. Bit of a tip for you. How quick do you want to believe in the company?
Yeah, but again,
I just get the feeling he's done that just on purpose, just to get out of the company. And I think what Tony could end up doing is, no, I'm not letting you out of your contract. You're working your contract until until it's over.
Mm.
As punishment, because you might want to get out quick.
Yeah, but there's getting out quick. But it's like, where are you going to go, mate? You know?
Yeah, you've just shown your arse to a boss.
What makes you think that when he kicks your arse out the door, the other people aren't going to fucking kick it out the door?
Yeah.
Or because, see, this is what annoys me, is that Claudio Castagnoli is better than Gresham.
Fair enough.
Hands down, any day. Any day. He's just pure brilliance. And this is not because I've got a love boner for him. It's just a fact.
Yeah.
But for him to start bad-mouthing the company and, you know, going down that direction, it's not okay.
It feels wrong, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. It feels wrong, and it's just not okay. That's like with us. If somebody came to us after a show and just said, not happy about that, think it's bullshit, fuck off, blah, blah, blah. We're like, okay then, mate, there's the door. Make sure it hits you in the arse on the way out.
Yeah.
You know, so fuck off.
But the difference is, we wouldn't if it wasn't if it's like, I'm not happy, we'd sit there and say to them, why aren't you happy? But if they're not giving us, you know,
reason, and you're just fucking effing and blinding and shouting your mouth off, then you're just going to get told to naff off.
Yeah. 100%.
Because nobody's going to sit there and listen to you.
100%. Which is why, you know, it's always good to have an open ear. So I can understand that some people might get upset, you know, that management might not be listening and everything, but talk to them, actually mention any frustrations or anything that you might not agree with, because, you know, lo and behold, you know, we had a few people, you know, mention a few things, possibly make changes, and you can, you know, who knows, we can make it work and make it better.
Yeah.
You know, it's a team effort.
It is a team effort, and if you don't sit down and talk with them, then they're not going to know, are they?
Exactly. Exactly, Mundo.
But you shouldn't really be questioning the people that are paying your wage.
Yeah.
If they want something out of you, yeah, you can have a grumble about it, but keep it to yourself.
Yeah. Or you could voice your opinion on it. You can voice that you might not like something, but
In a
still do it.
productive manner.
Yeah. And still do it.
Yeah.
So it's, everyone's different, and you know the way I feel as though Grisham's done it is just felt like I'm not happy,
Yeah, really unprofessional.
and oddly enough, I've actually met the guy. Eccentric.
Yeah.
Is a word I'd use, but I didn't see any major issues or red flags or anything, but seeing that sort of situation and hearing about it's like, okay, we don't know all the full story of it, we don't know on his side what, Tony Khan's side of it, but if you're walking out of a meeting with your boss, effing and blinding, and you don't get fired, either you're going to get a worse punishment, or you should count your lucky stars.
Yeah, no, that's true. I agree with that.
Yeah. But genuinely, I am massively looking forward to what's coming towards with AEW. Big matches coming ahead. We've got some big matches coming ahead. Big storylines. I'm trying to keep it as vague as hell because I don't want to be spoiling anything for my colleague.
Well, if anything, though, I mean, you could talk. I know that Jericho's facing Moxley.
No, it's not just that. I mean, there's matchups that are coming out that is thoroughly enjoyable. One thing I will say is, do you know about? Oh no, actually, you already know about Starks and Powerhouse Hobb.
Yeah, I know that. Yeah,
that's gonna get fucking good.
Yeah,
that's gonna get good. Genuinely, that I'll say this to you, I can see that feud making household names out of both of them.
Good.
Which is, again, AEW looking to the future already.
Yeah, I like the sound of that.
Straight away. And it's brilliant. And it's got me looking forward to feuds, certain individuals. I'm even looking forward to a certain tournament involving 3 belts.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I can't wait for to see what happens, because I know Adam Cole's back, but I haven't watched.
No comment.
What's the
just no comment.
The storylines.
No comment. You need to see it.
Holds, so
You need to see it this week. Enough said.
Oh yeah, 100%. Well, I am going to catch up. I do need to. A bit naughty of me, really, but it's like I say, it's just been that.
No. It might be a little bit naughty, but I 100% give you leeway because, damn, we've been busy.
Tell me about it.
We have been busy, but good busy.
What's your issue today? Fucking IT.
What, you don't have it?
Yeah, it's an it issue.
No, but at the same time, aside from that, right? Aside from that, we've also had certain events that have happened over the weekend. But anyway, all I'm just going to say is, for me, I am looking forward to what's coming up with AEW. However, I know I've got to talk about one event that is. Yay! I hope this is the final one.
What?
Ric Flair's last match.
Oh, don't.
Go on.
Have we really got to talk about
We've got to talk about it.
that? Oh.
Did you watch it?
I have seen it, yes.
Did you find it hard to watch?
Yes. Well, the bits that involved Ric Flair, yes.
Yeah, and the finish. Fucking hell.
Yeah, the finish where it's like he couldn't even sit up for a figure 4 leg lock.
And it makes it even worse.
He passed out.
As well as the fact that he won the match with the figure 4. But if the referee was doing his job, technically that would have been a draw, because technically, even though Ric Flair's got the move on, he's technically being pinned as well.
Yep.
It was a very difficult watch. Now I see some faces, familiar faces that were there, and everything, which was great.
But
It made a fair bit, but
still a difficult watch.
And then immediately after that event, Ric Flair's last match, Ric Flair's going to another location. It's like, no, Flair, don't wrestle again.
I know, yeah. It's like, did you not learn your lesson? He's got so many health issues. And it's like, I said this before on a previous show, that I respect anyone that enters the ring, or...
Yeah.
Just steps into the ring through the ropes.
Yeah.
And I respect anyone that can do it at any age.
Yeah.
But there's only a certain amount of stupidity that I can deal with.
I know that there's a lot of people saying, let Ric Flair go out the way he wants. Fine, okay, that's his choice. But the point being is, he's had a final match here. He's had a final match there. He's had a final...
Everybody says the same answer. They should have left it at his last match being against Shawn Michaels.
Yeah.
Because that, for me, was the epitome of what a retirement match should be.
Yeah.
That or Austin's versus The Rock.
Yeah.
Nobody knew it was his last match, but...
But then again, he ended up having another last match, but it was still a good match.
Oh, yeah, well, that's it, though. Remember about keeping it simple?
Yeah, which he did. And just like you said, I think what made it even weirder is the fact that when you were leading up to the last Ric Flair match, you're hearing comments from Ric Flair, I'm drinking every night!
Yeah.
Flair, we should be hearing that.
It's not good.
We shouldn't be hearing that you're going to be drinking every night. Genuinely. We shouldn't be hearing that.
It's not good.
No. It really isn't, and it just puts that little... But, at the same time, people are saying, are we done now? Is this his last match? Is it really?
Probably not.
If Flair comes back once more, I'm just going to say no more. We're done. Enough's enough. Enough is enough. When it goes to the point where you can see he's physically struggling.
Yeah. And we're just not okay with that.
Yeah. It's just... You just know. Just know we're done.
But yeah, no, I enjoyed the rest of the match though with the other wrestlers.
Yep.
But Ric Flair was just like,
Yeah. Fair enough. It's his bow out and it's his choice. But still, come on, Flair. I understand you may want. I can understand, you know. And we've always said this, as much as we'd aim to do it as much as ourselves. We'd aim to be in the business as long as possible. But if your body can't keep up, rethink it. You've got to sit down and think it. Because as much as you could have your last match, you've also got to sit there and think, what's next?
Yeah, if anything, I'd like to see him as a manager.
Oh, yeah, definitely. But I think if he was a manager, which they've tried doing that. I know if he's a manager, I want to go, woo, woo, go back in the ring, woo, woo, back in the ring, woo, woo. No. You're done, Flair. You're done.
He does need to be done. I won't lie.
Genuinely, I feel as though he's done enough for the business.
Yeah, well, he's got nothing left to prove anymore, so I don't know why he's continuing on.
Yeah. I think Taker probably said it best, didn't he? For himself.
When he said nothing at all.
When you say nothing at all.
Yeah.
No, I think Taker said it best for himself when he says, I should have gone out then. I shouldn't have gone then. And then when he did the Roman match, he was like, I wasn't happy with it. I need to come back and do one more. And the second now he's done the AJ one, boom, that's it.
Yeah.
And another saving grace of Vince leaving is the fact that we can't see Taker coming out of retirement and doing a bit of a Ric Flair.
Ever again.
Yeah.
Thing is, Taker's doing it well for himself anyway, because he's bringing his own money in now. He's got
his own brands.
He's got his own brand outside of wrestling.
Yeah.
So,
and he's a very smart businessman.
Oh yeah, 100%. I'll still not get over that fact that he was seen in a fucking Nando's in Newcastle. Was it Newcastle or Manchester?
One of them.
I can't remember. He was seen in one. And it was like somebody took a picture of him as well, and it was like, what the fuck? You wouldn't be able to fucking sit there and just go, oh, it's only the Undertaker, It's just Mark Callis, doing his thing, going to Nando's, having a meal. You'd be that dead excited.
Exactly. And, especially if you're a fan, you'd be walking up and saying, what's your favourite match? You'd have so many questions.
Obviously, I wouldn't go that far because I'd feel disrespectful.
No, but at the same time,
I would say,
now it's like...
though. One thing I would say is once you finished eating, could you be so kind as to let me take a picture with you? You know what I mean?
Yeah. The one thing I find really weird now is during the whole time he was as the Undertaker in WWE, he never broke character.
Yeah, so if you saw him out in public, it'd be like...
It's like, oh, run. Now immediately after he's doing these interviews, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's like, oh God. You know what I've just come across on Facebook?
Go on.
It's forgotten images.
What's that?
I'm going to send it you.
Uh-oh.
It's definitely Edge. It was something that Edge and Kurt Angle did together with Christian.
Oh, good God, I know what's coming. I know what's going to be coming now. Does it involve a banjo?
You'll see. I just sent it in the group chat.
I'm right, thank you. Yeah, I was right.
Oh, it's so funny.
It is. It's brilliant.
I love a good comedy sketch like that. Oh, I don't know. Anyway, are we done now? Because I'm feeling rather tired right now.
All right, no worries. Fall asleep.
Remember, there used to be times I actually used to do that.
No idea what you're on about.
No, neither do I. I forgot after I fell asleep. Oh,
What,
shit.
you forgot?
Forgot.
Anyway, it's just weird. It's just, bear in mind. Well, anyway, that aside, we've also got to talk about some UK wrestling.
Yeah, we have. But first, before you drop into that.
What was that topic you wanted to mention?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was just about to touch on. So, if anybody hasn't seen it and you're into gaming, AEW has just released a trailer for their new game.
Yep.
And it looks fucking awesome.
Yep.
And all you get to see is Britt Baker and Adam Cole. You don't get to see many other wrestlers because it's just like there's some side games that you can do and stuff like that. Which looks decent because we've not seen that before. So it'll be pretty cool. But then again, I haven't played a WWE game since SmackDown 4, maybe?
I'm about to shock you now. The vibe it's giving from the pictures that I've seen of it as well. Imagine the up-to-date graphics that THQ can bring.
Yeah.
And can you remember No Mercy?
Yes. No Mercy was a fucking awesome game.
In that style as well.
So they've listened to everybody of what their favourite wrestling game is.
Yeah.
Come up with No Mercy. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. I've literally been looking at some of the screenshots. It was just... Wow. Although I do think one person should be removed off the cover art.
MJF.
Nope. And I know some people might not like me saying this. She might be big, bad, and green.
What, Jade Cargill?
Yeah.
Yeah, to be fair, I think because she's a champion and they're giving her they're pushing her like really hard right now. If anything, I could see her being the one that takes the belt off Thunder Rosa, and I fucking hate the thought of that.
Yeah.
As much. I mean, yes, she's improved a lot over the last 6 to 7 months, but she still should only be wrestling on Rampage or a Dark or Elevation.
Yeah.
Because I just don't know.
Yeah, it's... You've had a long undefeated streak. You need to lose now and see what you can do from when you've lost.
I seem to feel like that the women's division's fucking gone backwards a bit.
Again.
And this seems to happen quite often. Their women's division seems to suffer quite a lot. So they need to now be pushing your Chris Statlanders and Athena's, and pushing them rather than. I know that they always say that heels make better champions, and it's true because they do. They've got to look at Triple H and The Rock, but also their fucking reigns as faces. And they just picked up the mic and started being a dick. All we've got with Jim Cargill is, Tony, cut the shit. What shit? He said fuck all. Get a grip. Paranoid schizophrenic.
Let's cut the shit. And because she comes out with some fancy cosplay outfit. Wow.
I mean, don't get me wrong. She is like the new China.
Yeah.
She is the new China. She's big. She's athletic. She's strong. She's got muscles upon muscles. But
she can talk the talk.
Yeah, but she can talk, but she can't back it up in the ring.
Yeah.
I've seen too many times when literally a wrestler has nearly died during a move. Remember the Jaded off the top rope? Yeah, that was bad. And it's like, are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah. The game itself looks good. That is one, when it does come out, I will be purchasing. Definitely.
Oh, yeah. 100%. 100%. I haven't owned a wrestling game for a long time.
And it's going to be a nice break from the traditional, let's always go for the WWE game.
Yeah, do you remember when TNA released theirs?
Yes.
It was bad.
It was adequate.
It was bad.
No, I just say adequate.
I mean, don't get me wrong. It was cool being able to play Samoa Joe, AJ Styles, etc., but it was not.
When you first glance at it, when you first play it, oh, wow, that looks a bit okay. And then when you start playing the actual main mode, it's like, okay, that's okay.
Yeah, this is fucking shit, mate.
And then it just fucking, go reneges on itself.
Graphics-wise, it was ahead of its time.
Yeah. And some of the stuff you could do in it was interesting. What really, really pissed me off is, oh, you've been put into a triple threat match. Okay. You've been drop kicked, the other person does one move and pin, 1, 2, 3. What the fuck?
Yeah. How do I kick out? Nobody knows.
Nobody knows.
It was like, literally, honestly, it's more frustrating than being a first-time Call of Duty player online. Now that's fucking frustrating.
And with the mic on.
Yep. Yeah, I could never play online with people. I like to play against the AI, not because I'm checking or anything like that, because it just can't be arsed with the toxicity.
You'd like to just be able to play the game.
Yeah, exactly. In my own time, in my own pace, and don't get me wrong though, I will be nailing that fucking career mode with every single fucking wrestler.
Oh hell yeah!
But
at the same time, because of it, I'm sitting there thinking to myself, are they even going to have a creative wrestler mode as well?
I reckon they will.
Exactly.
Might even create a tanker, mate.
No. But then again, when people say certain things that are so stupid, you can find the words. I mean, you can't find the words.
I might even fucking create my own group called the Aces of Fucking Eights, rip it off, and then say it's my idea. Damn you, Bully Ray!
And then actually threatened by an actual biker gang and told, "Fucking drop it."
Yeah. Take off the cut, motherfucker.
You ain't earned it.
Take off the cut or get fucked in the butt.
Now take off the cut or you'll get cut.
Never mind that shit.
Wow.
Anyway, let's move on to UK wrestling.
Would you like to start? Or would you like me?
Oh, well, I think.
I
think. I was just about to say. I think I should start because you were too calm yesterday.
What?
You were too calm. So, for nobody that knows, if they haven't seen Matt Burns at a fucking show, he's normally flapping around like a penguin, fucking absolutely stressed out of his mind, trying to get things right. He's only just learnt the fine art of delegating jobs. So
no.
Don't butt in. You said the floor was mine. Fuck off.
Okay, the floor's yours.
This is my observation. My observation is I walk in, the ring's already there, but then I see a very smiley, happy Matt Burns. I'm like, what on earth is wrong with you? It's like, what? I said, you're too relaxed and you're not running around like an idiot. Bearing in mind that James Mason was already there with the ring up, the entrance was just getting set up, which normally it's like an hour before the show before that all gets set up and arrives.
Yep.
And I was like, what the fuck is going on, Burns? And he was like, I don't know, matey. I just feel happy today. I feel so relaxed. I was like, fucking stop it. You're weirding me out. You're freaking me out.
I'm picking out.
It was like really weird. But I tell you what, for a show that's in the 6 weeks holidays, what a fucking show. What a fucking show.
Oh yeah. It
was big. It was a 7-match card.
which only 6 of them will eventually be on the video streaming.
Yes.
With one of them being venue exclusive only.
Yes. So, if you weren't there, you missed out.
And what a match for the venue exclusive.
Oh yeah, definitely triple threat. James Terry, James Mason, Alex Connors. Absolutely fantastic. And I think for a test, for a good test for James Mason, I think it really was. I think James Terry really enjoyed himself.
Yeah. Alex Connors did.
He definitely did. He was a big sweaty mess.
In more than one way.
Yep. But yeah, no, it was just, God.
Right, in case anybody is actually wondering what show this is, I believe what my colleague is referring to would be UKWA, a Midsummer's Chase.
Yes. So if you weren't there, you were square.
Yeah. Honestly, it was a show that I've already sent out my message to everybody that was involved.
Yep.
And I'm going to say it now as well. For everyone that did arrive and come to the show in attendance, thank you for actually making the show what it was on the night. Genuinely, it was an amazing night. Absolutely hilarious. And to be honest with you, we even had a comedy moment after everybody left, which you might not be privy to. Because you might have left. Did you know that during a certain segment near the end, when a certain individual leapt off the top rope,
right,
the panel went missing?
Oh yeah, no, I hadn't left at that point. Remember, I was still there.
No, the panel went missing. Right. It's not that. That's not what the moment I'm referring to. Even though that is funny. Well, the panel got found. And somebody just goes to me, it's like, "How are you going to sort that out with the venue?" I was having a chat with them at the venue, and he just goes, "Don't worry, it'll give one of the lads a job to do, keep him out of trouble." And then somebody else comes walking out, says the exact same thing. He's like, "It'll keep him good."
Step ladders.
Genuinely, even people at the venue were absolutely loving the show. People were in attendance. We had people coming down from all sorts of locations. People from Manchester, people from London.
Yeah, I was just about to say London, Liverpool, Manchester, absolutely fantastic.
Exactly. So straight away, the fact that we're actually getting new faces and new people coming down to watch the shows, thank you.
Yeah, and this could be the fact that we've been advertised everywhere.
Yes, genuinely, thank you for being in attendance. Thank you for making that night amazing. And what a show card. We could sit here all day and talk about the actual results. My advice is, if you want to know the results, just keep an eye out on social media. The results will be getting released shortly, or eventually on social media. But at the same time, we also don't want to be putting out the spoilers straight away too much, because if we can get it ready for to be presented on the video streaming as soon as possible, it's a show you want to watch.
Oh yeah, 100%. It really, really is. So yeah, it's just been, oh man, what a couple of weeks that we've had. I mean, yeah, we had one show that was cancelled last weekend, but we did a show on the Friday. We got this show yesterday, and it's just been immense. And we've got a busy schedule coming up.
Cheers for that.
What?
You just reminded me.
What?
I forgot to mention your nickname, didn't I?
My nickname?
Yeah. Belt breaker.
Oh, here we go again. Here we go again.
I'm not going to say why.
Don't be funny, mate, but you gave me the fucking tools, so I used them. It's not my fault it fucking broke.
I was just sitting there thinking to myself, when I said the nickname Belt Breaker, everyone's just saying, keep it clean, keep it clean, keep it clean.
Yeah, Belt Breaker. 1, 2, unbuckle my... No!
No, comedy moments. Someone decides to, a moment where, I'll hold one wrestler. You hit him with the belt. Said wrestler escapes and I get hit with my own belt.
In the head.
Honk! And
I do believe that it was your cranium that actually broke the belt. So technically, I didn't break it.
You're the one who swung it.
You didn't move.
Where the hell was I meant to go?
Well, maybe you should have held on to David, shouldn't you? Ever thought of that? Shouldn't have let go of him, idiot.
It wasn't my fault.
It was your fault.
You should have swung that quicker. But then again, it probably would have hit me harder then. No,
I was just about to say, if it swung it any quicker, it would have gone through your skull and ended up through the windy. With your skull attached to it.
But then again, a bit of Gorilla Glue might go somewhere.
Not being funny, matey, but it was your own fault.
No, but the thing is, it's entertaining. One thing I will say, I'm just going to point this out. End of this month, United Wrestling have 2 shows.
Yes. Friday at Abbey Hilton Sports and Social Club.
Yes, and, Meltdown.
That is on the Friday. On the last Friday of this month.
No, the 26th of August.
Yeah, that's what I just said, the last Friday of the month.
Yeah.
So the last Friday of the month. And then you've got Colwyn Bay, SummerSlam.
What?
Yep, you heard me right. Colwyn Bay, SummerSlam. But it's not one word, so it's not copyright. telling me you didn't know the name of the show?
No.
Oh, for God's sake.
Of course I did.
But yeah, it's called Colwyn Bay SummerSlam.
Yeah.
SummerSlam is two separate words, so no, it's not copyright.
Yeah. So don't sue.
And I really don't think WWE are going to give a shit about that, considering that it's in Colwyn Bay in Wales, and then not long after that, they've got fucking Clash
Let
of
me
the
just
Castle.
check something. And I've only just thought about this.
What?
I'm just checking when a certain pay-per-view is happening. You know, Clash at the Castle.
Yeah.
It's awfully close.
Yeah, I know it is. It's about a week later or something like that.
Yeah, it is. 1 week.
Colwyn Bay SummerSlam.
Interesting.
Tickets are still available there, by the way, if you live in that vicinity. So
Although they are running they are running out very quickly.
yes, very quickly.
So you may want to get your tickets as soon as possible.
You know, you can have such stars as Moi and Matt Burns
Of
and
course.
Charles Kelsey and Dave Del Vecchio, Scott Schuyler, Xander Zulu, Bjorn,
Oh yeah.
hopefully.
Potentially Chaos as well.
Yeah, Chaos, Rave
There's even-
Boy,
AJ Hughes.
yeah, AJ Hughes.
It's going to be excellent.
I would say Alton Thorne, but I'm not sure.
Who
I'm not
knows? We'll have to wait and see.
Yeah, just have to wait and see. So yeah, so it's an awesome venue as well. So it's like
Oh yeah.
it's very, very different to where you've had a wrestling event before. Very different,
Loud as well.
very loud, and very enjoyable, and a lot of fun family entertainment.
Yes.
So when I say wrestling, you go wrestling.
Or you forgot.
What?
But anyway, that aside, I'm going to have to say right about now, it's going to be a good time to potentially wrap up.
What do you mean potentially? I'm fucking wrapping up now. I'm tired.
You're tired?
Let me go. Let me go. Matt Burns, you are a child.
There is potentially one thing I wanted to bring up.
Oh, fuck off.
What?
Fuck off.
What?
Oh, never mind, Irvine. You're tired. I don't give a shit. Blah, 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 blah.
It's to do with British
Blah, blah, blah,
wrestling. Really? You're
Blah,
going to
blah,
go
blah,
down this
blah,
road?
blah, 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 blah.
You're going to be childish?
Tell me, who's your favourite Spice Girl again?
Really?
And did you have a bit of ring sting? Did you manage to get hold of some chocolate ice cream?
No. But I did send some liquid ash your way.
Send me some what?
Liquid ass.
Liquid ass. I'd rather you didn't send me your liquid ass.
I never said it was mine.
Ew. One can only imagine the smell of Hades that arrives from your rectum.
No, what I was going to say is for individuals that there is also a show, a APW show on the 3rd of September.
Oh, yeah. The 3rd of September, APW. Because they just had their new heights, haven't they? Matey?
Yes, they have, but at the same time, they have got their over and out event, Over and Out 5.
Yeah.
I highly recommend everyone to attend.
Isn't
What?
that the postponed show?
No,
When's the postponed show? Is that not happening now, or is it just moving on to the next one?
that one was the 13th of August. That one is still postponed. That one is not been announced yet.
Right, okay, yeah. No, I'm with you now, I'm with you.
Right. The reason why I'm also, I believe the title of the show with Over and Out 5 is Our Biggest Game Yet, which will be absolutely a great show. It's like their Rumble show. That is. It's also going to be a very special show for one individual on the show as well. Derek Caslin.
Yes.
Who I am. The reason why I want to make this a point is because this is somebody who we've actually used on our shows as well. Now, due to many different reasons, it looks like, he has made the decision to decide to retire from refereeing. And his last show will be APW Over and Out 5 on Saturday, 3rd of September.
Yeah, so I feel like I feel like that's something that we should
Road trip.
road trip.
Yeah, definitely.
Because I respect Derek a lot. From my short time in the wrestling business so far, he is one of the most, respected referees within the Midlands.
Yeah.
Alongside another referee, Tony.
Yes.
I've not really met many others, but the other ones that I have been really nice and respectful and etc. The newbies coming through the ranks and stuff like that as referees.
And
but Derek for me is like, Derek and Tony for me are like up there with the best referees in the country right now.
Yeah.
And I have a lot of time and a lot of respect for them. And every single time I've met them, they've shook my hand and they've had a quick chat with me. And, if they just give you a bit of a wellness check during your match or just before or just after, just a wellness check. And that for me, that means a lot. So, yeah, hats off to Derek. He's put in, 6 years of his life dedicated to refereeing. He's done multiple shows, so...
the thing is, we've also had referee Jig as well for us, and also referee Stacey, and genuinely they were also above and beyond, and as well. But I will say, Derek is going to be missed because he is retiring from the whole referee game as a whole.
Yeah. Whether he'll attend as a fan is yet to be seen, but he's always more than welcome.
And the thing is, he'll always be welcomed back to the wrestling business with open arms, because that man always goes above and beyond at every show he's ever been involved with.
Yeah, everybody respects him and everybody loves him. Even the fans.
Stand up if you love Derek. Stand up.
Exactly. So.
Definitely.
Yeah. So we'll definitely try and road trip that one.
Oh, we're definitely going to be road tripping that one. Definitely.
Well, I know you will, but I'm saying about me, like, I'll try.
I'm dragging you out.
Well, you can drag me out, but it just depends if I've got other things on. I don't know, because I'm very elusive with my timetable.
I don't care. I'll bring it with me. It's coming along.
Never mind that shit. You're coming with me. Come with me if you want to live.
Fuck that shit.
Fuck that shit, I'm in.
I like the change there. I like the change. But genuinely, all I'm going to say is absolutely phenomenal person, and that's where we're going to end it there, because we want to pay tribute. I want to make sure to pay tribute on Derek as well.
Yeah, 100%. So on that note, we need to move on to our conclusion.
Yes, we do. And the thing is, if anybody does want to check us out on our social media page and everything, you know where to find us, you know our website and everything, but more importantly, we're always going to finish the show with our mental health message as always, which is, it is okay to be not okay. Asking for help is never a weakness, and in doing so you can end up finding out that there's more care for you than you would ever know.
Yes, 100%.
And the fact is, I've spoken to individuals that have had, issues with their mental health, and and the funny thing about it is, a lot of people can sit there saying, "Well, I'm perfectly fine." Are you just saying that?
Yeah, but don't forget though, the medication that comes with it sometimes can have some side effects.
Yes.
And yeah, as we heard yesterday, there was quite a big one. But yeah.
Yeah. But the scary thing about it is, asking for help is never a weakness, and there's always going to be support. So if anybody is feeling low or anything, reach out to anybody. Hell, if it comes down to even reach out to us.
Reach out to me, I will be an ear.
Of course. We always state as well, never compare your behind the scenes to other people's greatest hits. Great quote from Tom Campbell. Make yourself a priority once in a while. It's not selfish, it's necessary. If you could be anything in this world right now or forever in the future, please be more kind. And we will always say, be excellent to each other. And of course, please follow the number one rule. And I can sit there and say it's the burning truth and progress and everything. No, it's not. It's just the number one fucking rule ever.
Yes. Don't be a silly fucking dick.
Don't be a dick. Because if you are, fuck off right out. We ain't got the time for you.
And that is the burning truth.
And not just when he pees.
The truth that burns, like when Matt Burns pees. Don't know where you're from, because it's been 14 years, matey.
Soon to be 15.
I shall now quote Richie by saying,
But then again, do you know anything about the Muffin Man?
The Muffin Man!
The Muffin Man.
The Muffin Man!
The Muffin Man on Cherry Lane. But anyway, we had to do that one.
It's funny.
If you know, you know. But with that, thank you all for listening to this episode of The Burning Truth. We hope you all stay well, stay safe, and until the next episode, check out your local wrestling. I've been Matt Burns.
And I've been a Brown Down.
With the lowdown.
With the lowdown. No! I was on about Simon Miller, not D'Lo.
Oh, I thought D'Lo was one of your favourite wrestlers.
Yeah, he is, but I was on about Simon Miller's Golden Up and a Brown Down.
Ah, fair enough.
You dipstick.
He is, of course...
the man that's got a full belly and is very tired and needs a coffee to wake up so I can watch some wrestling. The James Irvine.
Of course he is. It has been emotional, and until next time, stay safe.
It's been so emotional.
And it's been emotional. Until next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.